All right, everybody. Very good evening to all of you who have joined over here. I can see a bunch of people are already excited and posting their addresses and the cities from where they are. Hi, everybody. I'm here at 6 p.m. now, and it's time for a webinar from a Coding Invaders. Yes, you heard me right. You must have seen the advertisement on Instagram and a lot other places where you must have observed that we are going to discuss how you can switch from non-IT to an IT profession and grab up to seven-figure salary as a data analyst in 2023. All right. So we're going to discuss a lot more things. The best part is we're going to have an amazing guest speaker. He has like an extraordinary background. He himself is from a non-IT background and became a data analyst. So we will find it more relevant. And plus, on the top of that, he's from Accenture. So we're going to discuss a lot more thing. To all the people who are saying very good evening, yes, very good evening from my side too. I'm happy to see all the beautiful people who are just joined over here and giving time this evening about their career. So let's get started. So before I start, guys, I just wanted to quickly check if you guys can see me or hear me well. If yes, just comment down yes if you can see me or hear me well. Then I'll take it as a thumbs up and I'll start this particular webinar. Zubair Khan, Somobad Brata. So, hi everybody. If you guys can see me or hear me well, just give me a thumbs up. All right. Give me a thumbs up that yes, you can see me or yeah, perfect. So I can see a good number of people have started saying yes, they can see me or hear me well. Okay, perfect. So more than 200 people are there on this particular online, and people are ready that yes, they can see me or hear me well. So let's get started, guys. I'm very first of all, I would like to thank all of you that you figured out your time over here in this Coding Invaders webinar, or you can say a free masterclass. And what I will promise you today is I'm going to make this session for you one of the most valuable and interesting session for you because I will try to clear a lot of questions, a lot of myths, a lot of pre-assumptions that we have, and the doubt we have, the hesitations that we have. So we're going to discuss a lot more things in much more better way, so that from this webinar, when you are logging out, you must take something out of it, and also you can take some better decisions if you're looking for a switch, and if you are dreaming for an IT jobs, if you are looking for a seven-figure salary. So step by step, we're going to discuss every single thing over here. I would say that I won't take much of your time, though this webinar will continue for 30, 40, or 45-minute max. All right. And I have some interesting surprises for all of you because you are giving your time over here. So it's my duty to give some surprises, something to you, which will definitely going to change your life. So yes, I have something which will definitely going to make you stick over here till the end of this particular webinar. All right. So let's get started, guys. So yes, this is me. My name is Amir Akhtar, and I'm a career consultant. I have helped more than 200 plus people in finding a job into IT industry as a data analyst. I have total 5 years of experience in analytics, and I will be able to tell you that how you can also take your better step. I have attached my Instagram link in the chat section if you want to connect with me, talk to me, DM me if you have any hesitation, doubts, or any questions that you are from this background or anything wanted to connect with me, talk to me, and you know get this thing done as soon as possible. I'm always available 24/7. So you can reach out to me on Instagram. I'll be definitely able to help you out because I love interacting with the people and I love pushing people to achieve their dreams. All right. So I'm attaching my link in the chat sections. Why I'm telling you about myself, because I have helped more than 200 plus people, so I can better relate and understand what sort of hesitations, problems, myths, pre-assumptions you are going through, and I can help you in much better way because I know what sort of problems, the questions, the things is stopping you from becoming a successful IT professional as a data analyst. All right, so we will discuss more on this at the end of this particular webinar, but let's get started. All right, so as I can see, a good bunch of people are already interacting with me, but I personally wanted to interact with you and trying to understand that, from which city you are basically and what exactly your age group is. That will give me an idea and perspective on how to derive this particular webinar so that it will add more value to you. So to all the people who's watching me, I would request you if you could just tell your age and from which city you are. That age demographics and the geographical idea will give me a much clarity that how exactly I should derive the webinar and bring more relevant example to all of you so that it will make sense. All right. So let me check the poll. So I can see a good bunch of people are from 2025 and 25 to 30. So almost 75% of people are above 20. Perfect. That's great. That's great. And Rajkot, Meerut, Jharkhand. Chhattisgarh, Patna, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Maharashtra, Bangalore, Hubli, Tamil Nadu, Nashik, Chennai, Maharashtra. So I can see a good bunch of people are like approx all over the India, and the people are from 20 to I guess 30 years of age. That's great. That's good. Thank you guys. Thank you so much, guys, for telling me all this, and it's giving me a clarity and perspective that how exactly I should derive this webinar so that every single minute should make sense for you. All right. Perfect. Let's get started. So, why we are doing this particular masterclass? Why we are doing this free masterclass? We are conducting this masterclass in a support of our data analytics course from a coding invaders. Yes, it is one of the most popular program in India, and it is known as one of the India's safest, the programs from a coding invaders. Why? Because it doesn't require any coding background. Plus, on the top of that, we have 93% of placement record in a big companies with this particular program. So we will be discussing and digging more into this particular program features and a lot more into this. So stay tuned till the end because I have something interesting for you. All right. So to all the people who wanted to inquire about this particular course and wanted to know how exactly we are promising the job guarantee, what is the fees structure and everything, right? So the current fees structure is 11,490, but you are watching me right now, so you can avail a 38% of discount. I'm giving you a link in the chat section for a free counseling call. You can have one-on-one counseling call with an academic expert and claim 38% discount just because you're watching me in this particular webinar and get into 7,090 rupees per month. All right. So you can get this minimum price only and only for the people who is watching me right now. So you can definitely say that you are watching the webinar of data analytics with Amir. So you will get an additional 38% discount. To attend the free counseling call, you can get this form. The link is into the chat section. Go ask questions, eat their head, and tell about your eligibility criteria. Discuss how exactly it is possible, how exactly we are promising the job guarantee. Is it a scam or is it something like a legit thing? So go verify, check documents, talk to alumni, then take the decisions. All right. So I'm attaching this link. Go reach out, ask questions, and they take a better decision. All right. Perfect. Let's move on. So let me tell you about the Coding Invaders. So Coding Invaders is a platform which actually help all non-IT professional to get into a tech, become a tech professional, even if you don't know the C of the coding, with a minimum salary of 5 lakh and the maximum salary is 36 lakh per annum. On an average, if I talk about all the students who have actually studied with us, have got 30 to 400% of salary hike, and 100 plus companies already train their employees with us, which shows that we have a good hold about the tie-ups, we have a good hold about the companies need, and that's why our students are sitting at 93% of placement, because we have multiple interviews lined up for the student, and that's why student only focus on his studies and rest we take care of. All right. Already more than 22,000 learners are already studying with us. So what are you waiting for? You can also join this beautiful community, and you can also change your career in just 6.5 months if you learn those particular skill set in more, as instructed. All right. Moving ahead, now, the most important question comes in our mind, especially for me, that it is very much important for me to understand you guys. So there is a three options I'm giving you, all right, just to understand your perception and just to understand your mindset, why you are here in this particular webinar. And when I'm giving you a poll also on your screen, where the three options are there. Number one is you are just here in this particular webinar just to listen without any goals or without any perspective or purpose, or you're just looking to study and looking for the courses. Option number second. Option number third is you're already studying and wanted to expand your horizon, so you can do that as well. So I can see the polls. So more than 65% people are actually wanted to enter into IT and looking for the courses. And I'm already in IT and wanted to expand my horizon. And you are already here to listen. Perfect. So I can see the 65% of the people are already um, looking to study and looking for the courses. That's great. I've got an idea what is the bunch of the people are actually expecting. So let's get started. Perfect. So what you will learn today, all right, to all the people who is still trying to ask what was the surprise I promised. So in just 1 minute, I'm going to tell you what surprise I have for all of you. All right. So stay here for at least 1 or 2 minutes because I'm going to tell you what I have for you. So let me tell you first of all that what you will learn today. You will learn that you learn first of all everything from very scratch, that who is data analyst and how you can become a data analyst and how to become a successful data analyst. All right. And you'll understand everything from scratch about the data analyst profession and why it is booming, why it is one of the high paying, and even if I'm from non-IT background, can I become that data analyst? I don't know the C of the coding. A lot more things. I know that whatever the problems and the questions that you have in your mind, we will definitely going to discuss this. All right. So we'll learn this today. And what you will get a chance to ask question to the speakers for sure. That what the Q&A section, you are posting questions already. So I'll be taking the questions to all the valid questions which you have, and I'll ask on your behalf. And you all will be getting a certificate of participation and a special offer for our data analytics courses as well. Now, it's time to tell you the surprises. All right. So let's get started. So right in front of you, uh, all the people, all this beautiful people who is watching me, I'm going to give away one premium course of data analytics of a coding invaders, which promises job guarantee. A proper written job guarantee agreement will be provided to you. If you will not be placed, your money will be refunded. But this giveaway doesn't involve money, so you will win it for free. So you are getting a job security even without paying anything. So I'm starting this contest right away in front of you. The link is into the chat section because just after 30 minutes, all the people who have filled this particular form, the link is into the chat section. If you can see, well, go, hurry up, fill it up, and come back to me that you are done. And then just after 30 minutes, after interacting with the guest speaker, after having a Q&A session with the guest speaker, I'll share my screen. I'll choose one random person right in front of you. I'll onboard him into a job guarantee batch. So you can be the one. If you're watching me, you can be the one, because the last time the winner was the last one who filled it at the end. So don't take a chance, like don't miss this chance, and fill it up and come back and tell me that you are done, and then I'll start this particular webinar and I'll start interacting with the guest speaker. All right. So I'm sure that everybody is excited and everybody is happy with this particular surprise. So yes, you're going to win this particular premium course of a data analyst, which promises job guarantee, that too for free. All right. I'll just see how many people are actually registering. So hold on for a second. All right. So I can see a good number of people are actually started filling it. Hold on for a second. Let me check how many people are actually doing it. So I can see 100 people have already registered. So I'll give you 10-20 seconds more, guys. All right. Are you guys ready? So it seems that the people are excited. Perfect. That's great. That's great. Okay, let me refresh. Aman is saying, let's do it. Amanpreet Kaur is saying, done with registration. And Muskan is saying, not free. It is definitely like this contest is free. So please remove the doubt that you have. Prithviraj done, excited. Okay, perfect. So let me see how many people have registered already. All right. All right, perfect. So I'll just start this particular webinar. To all the people who haven't filled yet, I'm giving you another time. I'll keep posting this link, particularly in this particular chat section. All right. And yes, I'll keep posting it so that you can fill it and don't miss it. So without wasting any much time, I'll just start this particular webinar. Please welcome our guest speaker, Mr. Shubhankit, who is data analyst, data science analyst at Accenture. Hi, Shubhankit. How are you?
Hey, Amir, good to be here. I'm all right. I hope
That's
you're
great.
doing good too.
Yeah, I'm also good, and I'm happy to see you again. And I'm sure that this time again we're gonna make something valuable for this audience. So I'll just pass on this mic to you so that please you can just tell us about your journey, how exactly you just made it. Because I know that you are from a non-IT background, but I just want to hear from you that how exactly you made this shift. That will be more relatable and interesting for us to hear.
Yeah, hey, good evening, everyone. My name is Shubhankit. I am currently working in Accenture as a data science analyst. So I completed my graduation from NIT Jaipur in a field of material science and metallurgy. And if you know that material science and metallurgy is not at all related to coding or mathematics, any sort of things. And then from final year of my college, I was interested in the field of data science. One of my cousins told me about it, and it seemed something that I would be interested in doing so, right? So I just started out. There were a lot of hurdles, but and I would say the hurdles keeps going on, right? But yeah, we currently I'm working in data as a data scientist, so I'm happy with that.
That's perfect. That's so. Definitely, like why you are happy, we will definitely try to understand. But yes, just have one question in my mind. Was that shift was tough for you, or was that easy for you?
It cannot be easy for anyone, right? So see, the thing is, there are a lot of resources, right? And sometimes many resources creates confusions, right? So if you have a
Mm-hmm.
single path, right? For example, if you want to I'll take just the most common example. If I have to prepare a government job, there's a fixed path of it, right? That this is exam, this is a content you have to do, and everyone is doing the same thing. But in a field of data science, there are many paths, there are many skills which you have to acquire from scratch, and you have to expertise in all of them, right? So that part is difficult, and plus after acquiring all those skills, you have to also have to get a job, right? So it's a multi-step process that's makes this most difficult, I would say.
Understood, understood. So we will also try to copy that as well from you. But before that, as you said that you're happy, so just wanted to understand what exactly the good thing and the cool thing about this particular data profession that you are in, and why it is making you happy. Like, what interesting is this is there in this particular profession?
There are many things. The most important thing that makes me excited about it, it's the potential to create an impact, right? So, for example, if I had a if I have a laptop and an internet connection, I can do data science, right? And I can create something on my
Mm-hmm.
own, end to end,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I can implement it, and people can use it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that
Mm-hmm.
sort of power, it's given in our hand when you are working in data science, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all the skills, right? So for
Mm-hmm.
example, if I have to create a e-commerce app, or if I have to create a recommendation engine, right? I can
Mm-hmm.
create that on a laptop and with internet connection, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a big thing, right? You don't realize it, but it's when you do it end to end, and whatever things that you created and the impact it's doing, right? When you relate those
Mm-hmm.
things to money and all those things, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then that whole journey, that whole package as a thing is a big big motivation for me.
Understood. 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 All right. By the way, like this particular data analyst thing, just wanted to ask one thing because I only have one doubt that it involves a lot of technical skills, or it requires a lot of coding thing. Is it true, or is it just like me only thinking that data definitely needs all these things, like too much technical skills and too much coding things? Then only I can think of it.
Um, yeah, it requires coding, but it's not that much of a coding and that complex of a coding. See, we need coding to play around data, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's not like you have to know this much of coding, right? It
Mm-hmm.
would be something dynamic kind of a thing, right? For okay, for this particular task that I have to do, I need to use that particular code, or that particular application of code, or that particular library of code, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it just you have to keep yourself flexible. And if I summarize it in one line, then coding is not a big roadblock, going into a field of
Mm-hmm.
data science, specifically if you're
Mm-hmm.
going for a data analyst or business analyst position.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Understood. Understood. All right. So, if I just ask you, like, just to understand, like, what sort of things that they are going through, the data analyst people. So, let's suppose if I'm getting hired as a data analyst, like, what
Mhm.
exactly will be the, the task day-to-day things which I'll go through, like, in more simplest way, if you could make us understand that, what exactly the task I'll be going through, what sort of exact goals I would be having, where I will be, rigorously performing. Can you give us an idea that what exactly these data analyst people do in any company?
Yeah, so any company will be working with will have their share of data, in the
Mm-hmm.
market. And the thing is, initially companies didn't had that much of a data.
Mm-hmm.
structured data, I would say. Mostly, if you go in maybe 20, 30 years back, people had data in files and paper format,
Understood.
right? So now they have data, right? So as a
Mm-hmm.
data analyst,
Mm-hmm.
your role would be to get insights from that data. Now, initially, when I started out learning, I thought this is the only role, that you have to get insights from a data. So you have, let's say, you know you have 15 columns of data, and you prepare, let's say, 20 graphs out of it. You prepared a bar chart, you
Mm-hmm.
prepared a pie chart,
Mm-hmm.
and all those graphs. And I
Mm-hmm.
thought that was a role of a data analyst. But this is just a one part of it. When you are actually working in a company, you have to convert those insights to values, right? Okay, this is the insight that I've got, and now what is the value associated with it? Value would
Mm-hmm.
be something like in business terms. Okay, if it's a
Mm-hmm.
30% growth in something, what is the reason behind that? How do I use that 30% growth, and what are the
Mm-hmm.
steps ahead? Those are the business values of it. So
Mm-hmm.
creating insights, and then connecting those insights to value, this is your daily role, right? And yeah, it will have some small problem. When you will create insights, you'll have to clean the data. There's a small steps that you'll encounter daily in your job.
Understood. Understood. So, data, you mean that the kind of an activities which is happening in the businesses, and you said they're trying to find out some insight, like
Yeah.
with those chunk of data, are we trying to make some sense out of it and make some decision out of it? Like, let's suppose if a chartered accountant is dealing with a lot of transaction,
Hmm.
and those transaction has been stored into in the form of, like, a cluster of, as a cluster of a data in a raw
Yeah.
format with no structure, nothing, just in an Excel sheet with lot of in,
Yeah.
in creepy alphabet and numeric way.
Yeah.
And I guess data analyst people try to segregate it or try to make a pattern out of it or something. Am I going right way?
Yeah, so exactly, right? So as you said, let's say you have a big CSV file, it has 20 or 60 columns, right? Let's say 60
Mm-hmm.
columns, right? Just to understand it properly, let's say 60 columns are there in a
Mm-hmm.
Excel file, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now, out of those 60 columns, I have to show something to the business people, right? Okay, these are the values that these 60 columns summarize. These are the most
Mm-hmm.
important values, right? In business terms, we
Mm-hmm.
call it KPIs, key performance
Mm-hmm.
indicators, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I can measure all those 60 columns on that particular value, right? So I don't need
Mm-hmm.
to see the sheets, and because if somebody is working in a business site, let's understand this. Okay, somebody is working on a business site, someone has, let's say, built a I would say oil business. Okay, oil
Mm-hmm.
business in last 20 years. He's a quite experienced, he or she is a quite experienced person working in that field,
Mm-hmm.
right? So he does not need to see your technicalities, he does not need to see your codes and all those things, right? He just
Mm-hmm.
needs a number that he can best associate with business. Obviously, he knows your
Mm-hmm.
business, he knows his business more than anyone else, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for them, you have to prepare something that you can represent, and that's where visualizations come in. You can better, you visualize the data, what sort of graphs you're making, how you're explaining them, storytelling, right?
Mm-hmm.
All those things come in, right? So those will be like your daily roles, right? So you have to, and it will be something like you have to show 20 graphs. You cannot show 20 graphs to the business people, right?
Mm-hmm.
You show two or three to them, which will be most relevant. So that
Mm-hmm.
decision you also have to make. Okay, is making this graph more relevant or that graph more relevant, or I can make a combined graph which covers both the insights.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood. Understood. Got an idea. Got an idea. Perfect. And that's how we just play around the activities and make more better decisions. All right.
Yeah.
So this thing, like, it looks very simple, but it is not. I know. But what do you have to say about the number of companies which are opening on a daily basis in India? So, do you think that these vacancies and the need of data analysts will be keep on increasing, or it is just a bubble, few months or few years only?
See, if it would have been a bubble, then data science would be the first field to lay off people, right? But in
Mm-hmm.
the recent layoffs, I've never seen a major data science layoff. That's the thing, and it's not at all a bubble because it's backed by pure logic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Initially we didn't had data. People say there's a common phrase out there that data is a new coal, right?
Okay.
And if you go, I guess, 100 year back, then the person who owned the most coal mines was the richest person, right?
Mm-hmm.
And and after that, and it was not like they were keeping coal, right? It was
Mm-hmm.
best in the hand of people who can utilize it most. Same thing
Mm-hmm.
goes for data, right? Company that is the biggest company today is because the biggest company because they have the most data, that's Google, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
they need good people, and every company which owns their share of data, they need good people, to utilize that data that they're storing, right? So there is no way that it's a bubble or something. And I don't think, and sometimes people say that data science, is the future, and it's not the future, it's the present, right? And people are already doing great things, right? So to all students out there, right, my suggestion would be to don't waste your time, searching or thinking about going into the field. If you have decided that you want to go, then the best time to start is now.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. So it's just us who is stopping ourselves, and it is the best time for sure. Perfect. So we will discuss more on this, that how exactly this data analytics plays a very important role. But before I move ahead, I just wanted to tell you once again, guys, that in this particular time, it is one of the most demanding. Why? Because every crucial decisions is actually relying on the data analyst. The more better data analyst we are hiring, the more better business is growing. Correct me if I'm wrong, Shubhankit, right?
Exactly, exactly.
And even I have seen, guys, just to make it more relevant for all of you, when IPL teams also have data analysts.
Yeah.
Even the pitches analysis, the run rate, the cricket rate, whatever you guys do, all the auction and everything, all the predictive analysis, why this person needs to be sold at particular crore, not at this crore. So there's a data behind it, looking at the past chart and everything, right, Shubhankit?
Yeah, just to add
So
up, Amir,
yeah.
when you talk about IPL, so I saw the auction and there was one, it's related to data science. I'm not going off the track. So
Hmm.
the one of the team, the Hyderabad team, they bought one player very expensive, and he has never played in India, and he's a new player, right? So
Okay.
everyone thought that the season was totally, just
Wrong.
wrong, or not, does not make any sense, or things
Yeah.
like that. And there was a complete article of it over LinkedIn, right?
Mm-hmm.
That why they bought that plan. There was a complete analysis of it, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Taking accounts of variables like the Indian pitches, the conditions, and the particular player, his form and team he'll playing, every factor was
Mm-hmm.
calculated, and then they
Mm-hmm.
went ahead for that particular player, right? So
Mm-hmm.
just to add up to your thing.
Exactly, exactly. So that we call it as a sports analytics. But yes, these data analytics people only work over there. But yes, it's a different segment. Similarly, if you will work for any HR domain, you can also become HR analyst. You can also become financial analyst. You can also
Yeah.
become, so there's different names, right? So yes, every business needs data analytics. We have already understood why business needs. But let's take some more examples. Um, do you have any relevant examples for us to make better understand why business needs? If we just take any random Zomato examples, or maybe any day-to-day examples which we can relate more. Do you have any example for us?
There's one I can relate to a lot is, it's the transactional database, right? So, see, one thing about transactional database is that is something that is going on for, banking is like sometimes said the oldest, profession, right? So they have a lot of data. Now, if you see that, if I go to an ATM, right, and if I write a wrong pin once, it will give me
Mm-hmm.
a text. If I
Mm-hmm.
write twice, it will give me a text. If I write the wrong pin third time, it will give me a
Mm-hmm.
text, and after that it will block my ATM card, right? So that is also a data science thing, right? So it's tracking how many times, like in a particular frame of time, in a particular session, I would say, in a particular session of time, how many failed attempts I'm making, right? And it's seeing that pattern, right? So
Mm-hmm.
if I'll make failed attempts, one attempt each day in 5 days, right, it will
Mm-hmm.
not block my ATM. But if
Mm-hmm.
I make a 5 failed attempts in 5 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
it will block my ATM, right? So that seems simple, right? But when you implement it in for all of your customers,
Mm-hmm.
that's also example of data science. And as you said, in a field of food delivery, right? So when I would say that recently, in a case of grocery, we have seen like 10 minutes delivery and all of those things, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is also example of data science, right? It's not
Mm-hmm.
like they are saying that they can deliver grocery in 10 minutes in every way, right? They have made
Mm-hmm.
a whole geographical location and they've tracked every location. Okay, what is the most
Mm-hmm.
in this particular route, what is the optimal number of traffic that will make, and they have a data because they're already doing it for years, and now they are
Mm-hmm.
saying that okay, we'll do it in 10 minutes because they already have a data that okay, these are the reason that we can cover in 10 minutes, right? And
Understood.
not just in the tracks, they're also doing it in inventories, right? Key,
Mm-hmm.
okay, these are the these are the items that are most ordered, so let's keep it where it's easily accessible, and these are the
Mm-hmm.
items that are rarely ordered so that you can keep them in the back, right? So every
Understood.
process, every step of that 10-minute delivery is optimized, and that's why it's possible. That's why they can
Mm-hmm.
guarantee it.
Exactly, exactly. So it seems that it is something like, I mean, this is skill set is something which is a non-negotiable skills, and it is the need of every single work or every single businesses. Like even when I was in sales, my manager used to say that, Amir, don't give me vague answers, just talk to me in numbers.
Yeah,
So somewhere, to all the people who are watching me, maybe if you're in sales or maybe if you're working in any bank or anything else, like, one day you will definitely become manager, one day you will definitely grow, but when you will grow, then you will not deal with people, you will then deal with only reports, statistics, excel sheet. People do make memes that whatever we studied at the end, we are just spending time on excel sheet, right?
yeah,
But this is the truth that, at the end, data is the only thing which you need to work, and the more better analysis and the formula, sometimes, we used to flex in our sales team. We know some formula in excel sheet, we make some graph or something, we feel that, yo, we are a pro version, right?
yeah,
you know just a mechanical engineer turned to be a salesperson, just
yeah,
giving you that lame jokes. But yeah, I'm just telling you that people are using it for flex. But yes, if we genuinely learn this skill set at avp, if you're sitting at avp level or a vice president level and you're just analyzing it, it will definitely add definitely a good number of insights in the process. I'll give you one more example. And yes, you guys, if you are hearing me very properly, I also handle influencer marketing. So when some of my videos were going viral and some of my videos were not going viral, and some October month, in the month of Diwali, it went amazing, and in November it went bad. So then my manager told me that you need to, rethink about the campaign analysis. You need to dig in more and understand why this October was better, why this November is not giving me much result, why this top performing YouTubers has stopped giving me a response, what exactly is happening. So I told them that this is the ROI and this is the things which I'm getting. So then my manager told again that you need to dig in more and understand where the integrations are happening, how exactly things are happening. You need to dig more, you will definitely get some. And I got it. When I
yeah,
digged in more, I understood the topics. So it's the more better you will dig in, the more better analysis you will do, the more better decisions and you will make, and that's how you will grow. And that's why, guys, this particular thing is involved every. Even I am also learning Power BI right now. Right? Why? Because it is a need right now for me to be more accurate and make more better decisions. That's why, guys, I want to tell you, all of you, that every business needs. And if you even Google and if you just see the job vacancy, you'll find more than 2 million jobs very easily. And that's why, because the world is becoming data driven, so it is something which it can be achieved if you are learning those particular skill set. So it's you who is stopping yourself. If you will just definitely learn particular skill set which is the need and the heart of the business, you will definitely get that employment, just the way Shubhankit did. Because I guess, Shubhankit, you are from, you did engineering in which domain?
material science and metallurgy.
Material science and metallurgy.
Yeah,
Like,
I would summarize it. So, we used laptops for only playing games, right? Even when we when we had to submit the presentation, our professor asked us to print it and give it to us,
mhm.
right? So I don't know why, but that was the case.
Yeah, that's interesting thing. I mean, like, I thought that you will say that you were using a laptop for AutoCAD, but that was totally
No,
different. Okay,
no, no.
that was
I hated
interesting.
AutoCAD actually. Like in on the first year it was there, I hated it.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So, so we already made a lot of productivity with our laptops, guys. So,
Yeah,
you know, so that's what it is. Like, I mean, it's a best example. It's up to you how when you're waking up and taking the decision. So yes, the reason why we are very much confident about the job guarantee is not just we are just saying for the sake of saying and selling for any courses. It's like opportunities is so much, and uh, the people are less skilled enough. So when we are making them skilled, So and we are scheduling their interviews, it's getting easy for them to crack it. Like, let's take example, if I'll say, if I'll schedule 10 calls for you, then definitely you will crack at least one, if you have learned those particular skill set in a much practical and efficient way, then only. All right. So we have that job guarantee things in our job guarantee batch. We provide an agreement. We have analyzed multiple jobs which will be right suitable for you, and we will train you in such a way where you can implement all your skills that you have learned with us and improve it and make it more practical and relevant while giving interviews, and crack it from 10 to 25 lakhs of packages. So we'll discuss more on this. All right. So to all the people who wanted to join the job guarantee batch, this is a fee structure, 11,490. But just because you are watching me right now and you wanted to enroll, then you can get it into 7,090 rupees. But to get that free counseling call, to ask questions and understand how exactly this job guarantee is possible, are you guys giving me anything in written? Yes, we do give anything and a lot more things in a written which promises job guarantee, and you can have a full authority to claim your money back if you're not placed. So to more questions, more details, or anything about the job guarantee batch, the link is into the chat section. You can go, eat their head, ask too many questions, check your eligibility criteria, discuss it, how is it possible, verify all the documents, talk to the alumni, see the experience, and then take better decisions. Moving on. All right. So, Shubhankit, now just wanted to understand, just because we were googling a lot of times, we were trying to learn the skill set, and we are from a non-IT background, so we definitely don't know the structure and the exact thing that we need to learn and get this thing done. Because whenever we Google, we always end up having 10, 15 tools. So, if you could just tell us what sort of soft skill or hard skills exactly we need to focus in like more crisp way, so that it should be doable for us. We just want to hear from you because you have made it, so what at least these tools are necessary, and we can also learn and get this thing sorted.
So, see, there are two major skills that are necessary. I'll come to tools later. So, two major skills that are necessary are coding and mathematics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, mathematics is needed to build your logic, and coding is needed to implement that logic, right? And apart from that, if you can have good storytelling, then it will be an additional thing, right? Now, as you see on your screen, right? So, you for coding, people say Python is the best, and the reason for is that there's a big community of it, right? The other alternative is R, but I've not seen any job opening that specifically ask for R. There is always an option, or it should be Python, right? Apart from that, you can learn. You should have I would say skill of one visualization tool. It can be Power BI, Tableau, or Google Analytics would also do. The only thing is that you should understand how a dashboard is being made, right? For that, and it does not matter in which particular designation you're working in field of data science. It would be data analyst, data business analyst, data scientist, but you need to have a really good command of SQL, because SQL is helping you get the data and prepare the data, right? And
Mm-hmm.
without data there is no data science, right? So that's why SQL is
Understood.
most necessary. And then statistics, because the logic that I was saying, right, you need mathematics to build logic, right?
Mm-hmm.
That logic will be monitored by statistics, right? So you
Mm-hmm.
need statistics too, right? And
Understood.
yeah, apart from this, there would be some small and major mathematics part too, as you move ahead towards machine learning and all. But for starters, I would say these four are the key skills.
Understood. Understood. These four are sufficient for me to start, and I guess rest I can learn with my own experience in the organization, right? I
Yeah.
just don't need to get distracted with a lot of more tools. Because see, I'll tell you one thing. When I talk to the people and who seek help from me, that I mean, which one should I choose? I should choose Power BI, Tableau. I feel that at this moment of time, you should never discuss all this.
Yeah,
You should need
exactly.
to just start it with the tools which is necessary. I mean, uh, I'm not making fun of them, but I know that they're
Mhm.
serious about their things. But
Mhm.
still, it is somehow just wasting your time. Simple as that. You don't need to focus
Mhm.
on thing. I feel that because I'll give you my example. I'll roast myself. So when I just completed my 12th, and when I was choosing the branch in engineering, so I was very much discussing with the counselor that I should choose computer science or mechanical engineering, computer science or mechanical engineering. I had a good debate, and I was thinking that I'll do something big in my life. So, um, yeah, I'm okay right now. I'm doing well right now. So, so, um, but and now I realize that it doesn't make so difference. That discussion, that chaos in the mind, that oh, I choose mechanical, not computer science and all. So I feel that it was the main intention should be only graduation, rest, upskilling, and done, right?
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
one
I
thing,
think
just one.
yeah, you should upskill yourself with whatever things that you are coming at, right? As see, you are working in a field of marketing, and as far as I know, right? So
Mm-hmm.
mostly working in the field of marketing, and you saw that an application of Power BI. Yeah, this
Mm-hmm.
could be better in my particular job. Yeah, if I
Mm-hmm.
have this skill, I could be better at my job, and you learned it, right? It's like that only.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And
Mm-hmm.
same goes
Exactly.
once with these skills, you can start your career in the field of data science. And then
Mm-hmm.
as you move ahead, like, okay, there is one project going in my company, they are doing machine learning, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can pick up machine learning. Okay, there is one project in my company that they are doing a proper consulting, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
would go more towards storytelling part. Ki, yeah, let me work on the business side or those kind of things. So it comes along the way.
Understood. Understood. I totally agree with you. So that's what I'm just saying. I just wasted some of my time when just thinking to choosing which brand should I choose.
No, no, I'll
I mean,
give you
like,
that. I'll give you that edge because see, mechanical is a little addictive. I would say people are attracted towards. Ki, yeah, let's take mechanical.
I don't
It
know, but
has
it
a
just
lot.
it has a very fancy name. I don't know, but
Yeah, it's like mechanical. I sometimes feel it's like an RCB of engineering colleges, right? So, ki, yeah, there's a lot
yeah,
of cult following out there.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, in the movie also, na, that in Vasepur, he just take the snack in his shoulder and say, "Why you take this snack?" He told that it was just looking sexy, so he just did it. So same thing. I like even by the second year, I realized that I'm not made for this. So, guys, to all the people who are actually confused about the Python, Java, and Power BI, Tableau, and statistics, mathematician, and something, let me tell you, it's just a basic thing that you need to learn, and you will be definitely getting onboarded for sure. Now, let's understand that how exactly Shubhankit learned these things, all right, and how we can also copy what Shubhankit has done to save his time because he has done the engineering, and I can understand the heat when all the engineers start getting after third year from the families and the
Yeah.
psychological pressure. But at that moment of time, because what I feel is, Shubhankit, that I already convinced my dad to pay 15 lakh for BTech. Now
Yeah.
I can clearly see that I'm not getting placed, and on the top of that I'm choosing some course
Yeah.
which will promise me guarantee. How I can, like, that is a crazy pressure. So I don't know whether
Exactly.
you have gone through this or not, but still just wanted to hear from you how exactly you made it possible from metallurgy to this data analyst thing.
So I started. See, you cannot make a drastic change, right? So I started learning from my own initially. To be honest, I didn't had money right that time,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I started. That's from all any source that's possible, you know. And I'll encourage students to do that, right? For example, seminars like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You come in these seminars, you talk to people, you hear someone, you see for fellow learners, right? These things are
Mm-hmm.
really important, right? Because so that's the first start. I attended a lot of seminars, lot of free events first of all. And I had initially a job that I got from campus, right? Working as a CRM industry, right? So it was not related to data science, but it was something that gave me an experience of IT industry specifically. Okay, what is
Mm-hmm.
IT industry? Because I had no idea about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then along with that job, I picked up some online course, and I did it. I learned data science from there. And
Mm-hmm.
that same thing I'll say all of you, right? Just pick up one course and start with it, right? Because as a
Exactly.
student,
Mm-hmm.
as a student, it's not your responsibility to, that is not your task to search for course and all those things. As a student, your job is only to learn. Okay, you should have to
Mm-hmm.
spend 2 hours or 3 hours, whatever possible for you, or learning the thing. If you are spending 2 hours daily to search for a right course, and you're doing it for 15, 20 days, then
Mm-hmm.
you're just fooling yourself. Like, I'm sorry if that's rude, but that's the truth, right? So that's how I did it. And picked initial skills, and to polish them you have to do projects, right?
Exactly.
Because see, when you'll get when you start doing projects, you will see ki, okay, what all errors are there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And once you'll get that error, you'll google that error, right? You'll
Mm-hmm.
find 10 solutions, 8 of them you won't understand the solution, one of them might work for you, and then you move ahead again, you'll get the error, same process goes again, goes again, goes again, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that process, helps you polish your skills, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, 80% of your interview are projects, right? No matter
Mm-hmm.
which company you are going in and which designation you're going in, it has to be projects, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it will not be something like you can get a copied project from somewhere and just put it in your CV, right? But
Mm-hmm.
interview will judge it first go, right? Because they'll ask you, okay, what problems you faced in a project, right? And if
Mm-hmm.
you have not done the project properly, you cannot say anything.
Understood.
So to
Understood.
polish the skills, you have to do projects. That's the
Exactly.
best thing to do.
So it's just not something like we are just watching the videos and getting an idea and not practicing it. Of course, like if you will not practice it, will not sound practical in the interview itself, and people will judge it within a
Yeah.
second. It will sound very. It will be very easy to understand that how much practical experience we have. All right. Now the important thing comes in my mind that just like the way I understood that the whole engineering was not my cup of tea, but how we can understand that this data analytics is my cup. Because why I'm asking you this, because nowadays I'm observing some of my friends who are staying in Canada, USA. Somehow we get
Hmm.
influenced, and somehow psychologically we also accept the fact that if we'll do this, we can also reach that level. It is fine, definitely we can do that, but just looking at their lifestyle, looking at the relatives opinion, we spent lakhs of rupees, and after completing or spending 1 month, then from inside we realize that this is not something which I wanted. Maybe I could have put this 1 lakh rupees somewhere else and I could have made something big out of it. So just wanted to understand, to avoid such situations, how, what sort of qualities we should look in ourselves, what sort of things we should look in ourselves, and understand that yes, this data analytics thing is my fit, my fitment. I can invest my time and money over there.
See, there is no one particular trait that someone is born with to become a data analyst or data scientist. So I would say, if you, let's say you have a mess in front of you and you clean that mess, and if you
Mm-hmm.
feel happy after that, then
Mm-hmm.
data science is for you. That's the only
Mm-hmm.
thing, right? And you know it's not that technical, and you won't feel like a wizard. I think sometimes people learn a lot of coding and you know and when a person is a good hacker, right, you will see a person wearing a black hoodie, you know things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like, and it's like you are solving problems for others, right? And
Mm-hmm.
obviously for yourself, because it pays you good, right? But I don't think pay should be a motivation to go in this particular field, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only thing that you need is a good motivation to create an impact, that, as I said, that's works for me. There's no, and all the skills can be picked up, right? And
Mm-hmm.
from scratch it can be picked up, right? There's no such thing. I've seen people working as a lawyer and then they
Mm-hmm.
transition to data science. I've seen people just got out of college and they're in first year of their college and they started working in data science, right? And they did internship the whole 4 years of their college, right?
Mm-hmm.
So those all things are possible, I
Understood.
would say. Yeah.
Understood. Understood. Okay. I hope you have got the clarity, guys, that what exactly things we need to do and understand that this is my fit or not. But any which ways, this data analytics will definitely come in your way in wherever profession you will go and wherever you will grow. You will find this. Maybe one day you will definitely learn this skill set, or maybe you will be in that position where you will hire a data analyst. That is for sure, I feel. Right, Shubhankit? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
All
just
right.
keep up with the process, and things will be good.
Perfect. Perfect. Let's move on. We have got a pretty much clarity. So yes, guys, there's no. Just want to tell there's no barrier as such. There's no age restrictions, genders, or background is there. You just need to be graduate and start learning, and definitely you can achieve that. Yes, we do have our courses which is from very scratch to an advanced level, so it will be easy for you to understand. And all the curriculum has been made in such a way where it will be very much easy and catchy for you to understand. You will not face any difficulties, because you will only face difficulties if it will be more technical. So we have made it very simple and easy for all of you. All right, we have one-on-one mentorship so that you can ask the serious questions and don't hesitate in a bunch of people that how can I ask this question. So yes, one-on-one mentorship is the beautiful part over here. And every particular thing which Shubhankit said, that you need to learn with the practical stuff, the business case studies or the projects, and we have made it 80% practical. So whatever you will learn, you will practice it, and then and there you will skill yourself in a much efficient way, so that you will be sounding more practical and more mature and more convincing in an interview. All right. So you will be having an LMS with a lot of assignments. LMS is learning management system, a web-based poster wherever you can just go, log in, just enter the website, log in, and start studying. All right, and everything is project based, as I said. Now, the most important thing, guys, as I know that you are already watching me and waiting for the time to announce the winner. So, to all the people, if you're looking at this particular slide, I just wanted to tell you once again, I started one contest 30 minutes back, and I promised that I'll give one, the premium course of data analytics of coding invaders, just because we have an amazing guest speaker, Mr. Shubhankit. Just because he is here, so we are announcing this giveaway where you will be winning this particular course, that too for free, which promises job guarantee. To all the people who have joined lately, this is the announcement. I'm going to announce the winner in just 10 minutes. Meanwhile, if you want to participate and you haven't participated yet and you missed it somehow, the link is into the chat section. Go fill it up and come back. Join me again. We are going to have a discussion over the salary, and then we are going to have a discussion over the Q&A. We will be asking questions, and then we will announce the winner. So it hardly takes 10 minutes of time, and let's get started. To all the people who haven't registered yet, go register and come back. All right, moving now. Now, Shivanki, just wanted to understand one thing from you, because there's too many names in the market and we are too much attracted. Maybe we are not too much passionate about the names, but we are getting fascinated, like business analyst, data analyst, and a lot other things. Like some people say that I don't want to become data analyst, I want to become data scientist. A lot of things happens. So could you just give us an idea exactly that what exactly the main designation I will start and what sort of salary I will start getting, so that I can have a pretty much clarity that what designation at the end I'll get and what I need to make my focus very clear.
Yeah, so there is no hierarchy between all these roles, right? These all roles comprises of proper responsibilities, bunch of responsibilities for each particular role: data engineer, business analyst, data scientist, and you mostly be starting with the data analyst role, and then as happens in any profession, the adjectives keeps adding on. You will become a senior data analyst, and in between you can switch the role as well, right? And it's also in case of data analyst, in case of data scientist, it's not a fixed set of skills that you have. As a data analyst, you might be doing machine learning, and you might not be doing machine learning, right? But if you're working as a data scientist, for sure you'll be doing machine learning. And the pay, as I can see on the screen, these are almost the right numbers, but I would say these are the minimum for each particular role, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as you move forward, these are bound to increase more. And general way people increase their income is to work hard and get promoted. Your income automatically increase. But one additional thing I like to add is to equip yourself with the new skills, right? Equip yourself with the trending skills, that okay, if there is a skill of doing ML ops in your organizations, if you are the
Mm-hmm.
only person doing it, obviously they'll pay you more, right? That's one thing that you should keep in your mind if you want to increase your salary.
Understood. Understood. So upskilling is the main game over here, and the second most important thing is the digits that I have mentioned over here is like a worst case situation, right? Or the bare minimum. But if I just ask you in a more clear way, that Ankit, Shubhankit, what is the you know normally how much people are actually grabbing when they are switching from non-IT to IT? Like, is it 10 LPA normal?
I would say in good condition it's 10 LP. In bad condition it's more than 7, right? And if you're
Okay.
starting, obviously, if you're starting with the internship, it would be really less. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but if you're going in a fast-paced environment in a startup and you're good at these skills, right? The main
Mm-hmm.
fact comes on to how good skills you are. There are good data
Mm-hmm.
scientists as well, and there are average data scientists as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of my friends is working as a business analyst, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's getting 20 LPA, right? So that
Mm-hmm.
designation does not matter. The kind of skills you have matters. How well you can perform in the interview, how well you can answer the questions, how well you do the assignments that they give you while hiring.
Understood. Understood. And that's how we will get to understand. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So I hope you guys must have got a clarity that how much money we can make. Now, the most important thing I just wanted to understand, if suppose if I'll start my journey, what is the normal if I'll after 2 or 3 years, what do you think how much package I can get easily after switching multiple jobs? What is the maximum limit I can reach in just 3 years?
Okay, let's say you start with 7 as a data analyst. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so after a year, I see you at 11, and after 2 years, I see you at 13 if you stay in the same company and that
Okay.
company is good. And
Mm-hmm.
same condition holds for if you do, kind of a really good skill by upskilling yourself, not
Mm-hmm.
just by going with the market. By upskilling yourself, if you do a really good switch, then yeah, in 2 years you can go from 7 to 14 really easily.
Wow, that's
And
great.
depends on the projects you do in your organization.
Understood, understood, understood. So it's like, if we are, the one thing is very clear, even if I'll get a job, I need to upskill, right? It is
Exactly.
not
Yeah.
something that just have to upskill and just getting the job and it's done now, right?
No,
Perfect.
it will never be like that. Like it can be there, it can be that, but it won't happen in the field of data science.
So should I consider this point in the pros or cons?
Um, it depends on your mindset, right? I consider it as a pro, right? That one part of my job is to learn, right? So
Mm-hmm.
basically, I'm getting paid to learn, right? So if you see
Mm-hmm.
that way, then it's a pro, right? But if you see that, okay, I've learned, that particular, let's say, if I give a small example, I know we are running out of time, but let's say it's just a small example, is that, we used to have a pivot table in Excel,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it was a really good skill about a year ago, right? But
Mm-hmm.
now, there's a button in Excel that can give me a pivot table, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same thing, right?
Understood, understood, understood. Got the clarity. Perfect. Thank you so much. So, guys, I hope you have understood that it is very normal to achieve 6 to 7 lakh per annum for sure. So it's just digits which I'm showing. It's a worst case which I'm saying, but yes, we can definitely achieve 10 LPA because it is normal, which I'm observing till now. All right. Now, just one thing wanted to understand from you, Shubhankit, that see, you are into this data analyst domain, so you will be getting a lot of call from the Naukri and lot other platforms must be reaching out because you have that particular portfolio available in the digital platforms like LinkedIn and everywhere, and you're getting calls, so you're fine. Now, the main important thing, if I'm from non-IT, how I can reach out to those particular people because I don't have any recommendations, suggestions coming in on my way, or what exactly I should do so that I can start getting calls or start getting my first interview get scheduled. What should I do?
I think there are three things that you can do. First of all, you should have a really good portfolio, right? And the only thing that you can control in your portfolio when you're starting out is your projects, right? So if you
Mm-hmm.
have a really strong projects that are, backed up by recent technologies, right? Not just projects, that are common, right? And
Mm-hmm.
projects that are actually you have done research on. If you have those
Mm-hmm.
kind of projects, obviously your resume will stand out. And also resume making also is an art, right? And I think if you can, you should have a support from someone to make your resume, right? Because students don't pay that much of attention, and you know sometimes even good profiles get rejected on basis of the resumes, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that would be the first thing. Second one would be through referrals, if you can get one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for that also you'll have to build good credibility to the person who is referring you, right? And the last one would be it would be like a support or catalyst to your journey, would be to build your credibility, and it will be by having a good GitHub or a good LinkedIn profile, right? Because if
Understood.
someone does a background check and they see your work on GitHub or your technical post over LinkedIn, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that gives good credibility. Yeah, that person is serious about this particular field.
Understood. 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 So these particular things will actually increase my visibility, and that's why the HR will end up in my DM and they may reach out to me. So for that, you need to upskill yourself, guys. Then only you will be able to make this particular profile, right? So the more you will upskill yourself with the more tools, the definitely you will add those tools in your bio, and that's how you will rank up. All right. Perfect. So now moving on to the most important thing, which we generally discuss, that how exactly we do in the coding invaders. So we have more than 300 plus hiring partners, and we also do CV shortlisting. We also make a perfect CV, help you prepare the perfect CV, which will get a shortlisted. You will have a LinkedIn profile overview and a lot more things you will be learning in a career services. So you will have all these opportunities already available in coding invaders. So what Shubhankit has said, as a student, you need to just focus on the modules to learn. Rest we will take care of it. All right, because we have a very good hold on the companies, whether it's national or international. Moving on, the last reminder to all the people who haven't registered yet. I started one beautiful contest just 50 minutes back by saying that I'll enroll one random person into a job guarantee batch, that too for free right in front of you. So all the people who have participated, I'm going to do it in just after Q&A session, that is after 10 minutes. All right, and I'll enroll one person in a job guarantee batch. I'll share my screen and I'll choose one random person. So if you haven't registered yet and feeling lazy, do not do so. I would say that at least be active over here. The link is in the chat section. Use your thumbs, that's it, and just click it, enter your name, email number, and I'll shortlist. Maybe you will be the winner and can change your life. Perfect. Moving on, let's just start this particular Q&A session. I have a bunch of questions already ready. So let me shortlist some of the questions for Shubhankit already. Question number one from Vineet. Sir, I am 25. Is it too late for me?
I don't think it's at all late. I mean, it's not late. I mean, just to answer in one line, it's not late. Or you are at the right age, I would say, and there's no age barrier as well, right? So, but yeah, it's good that you have started at this point.
Looking at this question, I'm ashamed of myself. So at the at the age of 25, he's thinking that is it too late. I am sitting at 28 and I'm still very much comfortable in my life. Why I didn't thought that way? Shit, man. Okay, so we need to do. It's not late, man. Come on. I mean, I think that he's just graduated, right?
Yeah, I think he just graduated, or maybe yes, we would have taken a gap of preparing for maybe uh, CAT or some government exam. Like this is my assumption.
It's like it's never too late to start. Okay, I wasted my 2 years just preparing for an IT. But you know what? When I was preparing for an IT, I got more than what was the cutoff. When I joined the coaching, I got less than the cutoff. So it was just a waste. Okay. Question from Priyanka Shri Rao. Sir, I am from a BCom MBA in finance. Can I do this course? I would request that if you could relate the finance thing over here with the data analytics,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
she can go
So
ahead.
see, a big part of data science, so let's say you're working as a data scientist, right? So a big part of data science, around 40%, I would say 40-60 ratio, is business side, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that is where most people lack with, because that is not in our skill set. So if you
Mm-hmm.
have done a BCom in finance, and let's
Mm-hmm.
say you acquire the skills that we showed earlier on the slide, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can be a great financial analyst, right?
Yeah.
And you will get a really good package from any banking institution, or maybe a insurance institution, backed on
Mm-hmm.
your data science skills and your business side, right? So you're getting a good package because of your BCom only, right?
Understood.
That will
Understood.
make you stand apart if you utilize it well.
Mm-hmm. Understood. Thank you. Thank you. Question from Rutuja. I have been working in IT operations field. Can I switch to data analyst with more salary hike than current?
I'm not sure how much IT operation field that you earn, but we discussed, right, ki how much you can get, right? So that amount you can get, and of course, if you have 1 year of experience in IT, right? So you know how projects work, you know how things are moving ahead in IT industry. So if you
Understood.
can get hold of that, yeah, sure. All these things are advantages if you use these well.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Got it. And the question from Ravi is, I have a gap of 6 years. Is it okay? Of course, it's not okay, but still, let's see uh, how we can justify it, Shubhankit.
I can justify it with a proof, right? One of my connections over LinkedIn, she was in touch with me for quite some time, and I didn't did anything. I just guided her to to do study, right? It was all her hard work, and she is a professor, right? So she has been a professor of mechanical engineering for 10 years, and
Mm-hmm.
now she has switched into a field of data science, right? Starting from scratch, right? So obviously it's possible, and yeah, there would be some problems, to be honest, to justify a 6 year gap, and I hope you have done something that can be explained in that 6 year gap. If there was a genuine concern, if there's some medical reason or something like that, obviously people will understand it, and don't worry, there's no just there's not like one company, right? There are many companies out there, right? And I don't think if you go with startups, I don't think any startups is worried about these things. If I have a startup, and if I know a person who can do these things for me, and he's taking the same amount of salary as any other person, then
Mm-hmm.
those things doesn't matter for me.
Understood. Understood. Thank you. Thank you so much for this answer. More interesting question, Shubhankit. By the way, that's interesting. Like, I'm very much happy to see this. Question from Nitin. Can I make a switch from government job to a DA profile with a good hike?
I don't know how to answer this actually, but see, I don't. I think his government job is not making him the second income. Maybe that usually people get in government job. Otherwise, you would have not thought that. But yeah, I mean, anyone would. We should figure out the answer to that. Why you have to do that? If you can
Hmm.
figure out that answer, Nitin, and if you can give a lot, that answer is logical and backed by some strong, proof. Because anyone
Hmm.
interview will ask you that. First question would be that only, ki why you want to make switch from a government job, right? If you
Exactly.
can, and yeah, yeah,
Yes,
please.
Shubhankit, I agree with you, and I feel that I don't know, maybe it's just an opinion, but I can 100% agree that yes, you'll get a salary hike. I mean,
Yeah.
because we know. Okay, it's just an opinion. It's just my opinion, and guys, just I'm just saying it for the fun, but
Hmm.
yes. So never listen to a mechanical engineer. Just listen to what guest speaker is saying. So yes, definitely you can do that, but I would love to interact Nathan with you on Instagram. That why you thought this. It's okay, okay. But yes, I would love to know that. Perfect. So the last but not least, there's one question from Zubair Khan sir. Data analyst and business analyst के लिए domain में जाने के लिए study क्या करना होगा particular में? Wow.
डेटा एनालिस्ट के लिए आपको जुबैर, मैं ये बोलूँगा कि डेटा एनालिस्ट अगर आप जा रहे हो और बिजनेस एनालिस्ट, तो
Mm-hmm.
डिफरेंस आपको मेन समझना होगा कि अगर आप बिजनेस एनालिस्ट जा रहे हो देन यू शुड
Mm-hmm.
बी गुड विद कम्युनिकेशन स्किल एंड स्टोरी टेलिंग स्किल्स, राइट?
Understood.
एंड जो टेक्निकल स्किल्स होगा ऑब्वियसली वो कम होगा डेटा एनालिस्ट की फील्ड में जाने से, बट आप डेटा एनालिस्ट की फील्ड में जा रहे हो देन थोड़ा ये होगा कि यू विल बी इन अ काइंड ऑफ अ मिडल ऑफ अ बिजनेस एनालिस्ट एंड अ डेटा साइंटिस्ट. So if you see a scale kind of a thing, then as you move more towards business, you'll go towards business analyst field. As you move more towards coding and mathematics, you'll go towards data scientist field, and data analyst is somewhere in between, right? तो जो भी हमने अभी skills discuss किए, Python, SQL, statistics and Power BI, that should be something जो आपको अभी focus करना चाहिए starting में.
Understood. Understood. Thank you. And the last question is from Ankita. It's actually interesting question, which I think definitely we should. It's actually a two question. Can a college dropout become a data analyst? Second, can I also get work from home job?
Work from home, first I'll answer that. Less companies are giving it these days. Most companies are going towards a hybrid kind of a role, and yeah, you can find work from home, but I will not guarantee that, right? And if you are starting, so it will cut your options basically,
Mm-hmm.
right? You'll have
Mm-hmm.
less options. And college dropout, it's tough. It's
Mm-hmm.
tough. I'll suggest you should get at least a diploma, and then alongside. And it's not tough to get these things these days, right? You can just for the namesake, you should have a graduation, I would say, right? Because you're being a part of an organization, so that things always stays there, that person should be graduated, right? Yeah, you can acquire skills, you can become good data scientist, and you can do freelancing if you want, right? That is
Understood.
possible, that is always possible if you have a skill. But if you want to
Mm-hmm.
join an organization, in my suggestion, you should do a graduation, just for a namesake. If you're not serious about it, just for a namesake, you should have one.
Understood. 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 I got it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Shubhankik, for your time. And I've got pretty much clarity as always. And I am feeling very much satisfied that you have already held our audience, their curious mind in most simplest way. I can't thank you enough. But yes, I know that you're already running out of time. But yes, I did genuinely enjoy interacting with you with your witty answers. So just wanted to know if you have any last message to all the people before you leave.
My suggestion would be just pick up a skill and start as soon as possible, right? Because
Mhm.
as I said, the race has already started and people are running out there, right? So
Mhm.
and it will go on, right? It's not like कि
Mhm.
जो था हो गया, अब कुछ नहीं हो सकता, right? वो नहीं है. लोग
Mhm.
कर रहे हैं, और like बहुत सारी स्टोरीज हैं ऐसी. आई एम जस्ट वन पर्सन, राइट? आई हैव
Mhm.
बीन मेंटरिंग स्टूडेंट्स, सो आई नो अ लॉट ऑफ स्टोरीज अबाउट देम आल्सो, राइट? कि he has
Mhm.
also done it, he has also done it, and that has given me a confidence to say people कि हाँ आप भी कर सकते हो, राइट? क्योंकि मैंने
Exactly.
आपसे वर्स्ट केसेस देखे हैं जिन्होंने कर लिया, राइट? एंड द ओनली
Mhm.
रीजन इज दैट दे जस्ट फोकस ऑन की वर्क, कि आज मुझे क्या पढ़ना है, राइट? वो ये
Mhm.
नहीं सोच रहे हैं कि अरे ले ऑफ हो रहा है, गूगल ने ले ऑफ कर दिया, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट ने ले ऑफ कर दिया, राइट? दैट इज
Mhm.
इंपॉर्टेंट, राइट? कि कर दिया माइक्रोसॉफ्ट ने ले ऑफ, पैसे बचाने थे उनको, आपको क्या मतलब, आप अपना पढ़ो, राइट? दैट्स द
Exactly,
मेन
exactly.
थिंग, राइट?
And by the way, Shubhankit, like जो lay off हुए हैं वो बेरोजगार तो रहेंगे नहीं. They will be definitely going to get a more package in the another company for sure.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's a lesson that people need to upskill, right? And it's also a
Exactly.
lesson that you don't cannot rely on one thing, right?
Understood.
That's the two thing, that you can learn
Understood.
from that.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Shubhankit. It was an amazing interacting with you, and I
Yeah.
genuinely enjoyed the session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Amit. Thanks, everyone.
All right. So, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this particular session with Shubhankit. Now it's time to announce the winner. But I just saw one comment from Abhishek that I have joined the webinar late. Have I missed out anything? Come on, man. You missed out everything. All right. Because just ended the Q&A session. But yes, you can win this particular program, that too for free, which promises job guarantee, because I'm going to announce the winner now. As I wanted to remind to all the people who have watched this particular webinar till the end, you all beautiful people are the more quality people, because you all are the people who are most serious about the career. So you deserve to win for sure. But yes, who have joined late, it's not too late. You can still be a part of the contest, because I'm just going to end this contest. And what I said in this particular contest, that the link is into the chat section. Go register, because I'm going to share my screen and I'll pick one random person. I'll enroll into a job guarantee batch where you will get a job guarantee agreement. All right. So you can be the part of this particular thing, and you can make your career switch, and you can make a successful career just after 6.5 months for sure. So the link is into the chat section. Go register. I'll give you 10-20 seconds, and then we will announce the winner. So Shubhash Mita is saying that thank you, Amir and Shubhankit, for the great session. Thank you so much. It works as a motivation for me, so that's why I keep on bringing interesting guest speaker for all of you, so that we can set up more examples and get more inspiration and take better decisions. Any other feedback, guys, you can let me know. But yes, don't forget, the link is into the chat section. Go fill it up and come back and tell me, Amir, I'm ready, I'm done, I can't wait enough. Now please share your screen and announce the winner. All right, I'll keep pasting the link for you in the chat section, guys. Go fill it up and tell me that you have registered, and let's get started. All right. Drubya Jyoti saying very informative session. From Batra saying thank you to both of you for arranging this informative session. I'm from Nepal. Thank you for this amazing session. Thank you so much. I'm done. Please share screen. Okay. Akash Sapkal, thank you for the session. Somobhadrata, I'm excited. Done, done. Amazing. I am registered. Perfect. Yes, I am registered. Okay. Wow, Parul. Great. Okay, so let me see how many people have participated, but still I have something to tell you guys. Um, More than 140 plus people have already registered. You all people who is watching me and feeling lazy to register, go fill it up. Maybe you can win. Yes, I'm telling it to you. Go fill it up. All right. Sombratra, really great, valuable session. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Shifa, Amit, I have no, my name is not Amit. My name is Amir. Okay. I'll just definitely going to show you my screen, Shifa, and I'm going to announce the winner. Manisha, it's a great session. Charu, thank you for amazing. You got registered. Okay, the class is online. To all the people who's asking me, it will be offline or online. Shivam Shukla is saying, come on, guys, you're asking the girl's number on the chat section. Come on, I'm discussing data analyst thing for you. Get a good data analyst job, but you will get a number. Don't worry. Neeta announced the winner name. Okay, perfect. Parul Singh, sir, I have one question. Shoot it, no problem. All right, guys, so I have to announce the winner now. But before that, let me cover up some points from the Coding Invaders. In Coding Invaders, we will help you with all these career goals. We will provide you one-on-one mentorship. We will provide you exclusive career packages. We will provide you fast-track job research. We will provide you 100% job guarantee. We will provide you convenient studying for all the working professionals and the business students. All right. Here's a screenshot of all the beautiful students who are interacting one-on-one with the guest speaker and discussing the problem which they were hesitating to ask in a bunch of people. And also they're discussing what they missed out in the live lecture because they were busy. So you can see and have a look that you are getting one-on-one call with an expert. And the webinar sessions, you can see the screenshot where they're interacting with the experienced vice president, director of data analytics, and understanding and measuring their level and then working on themselves. All right, so you have this screenshot. These are the mentors pick. If you can see, you'll get a top mentors. Okay, what I mean by the top mentors, like the people who are director and data analytics, people at the highest level, they will be the one who will be teaching you. So you will be getting a 7 days and extra access for the chat. Even if like you have a problem, you're an introvert, you want to chat, you can chat and get it out clear. You'll get unlimited video calls. That's interesting part. And to all the people who like live sessions, you will have 12 live sessions every single week, group webinars every weekend. So you will not miss, and that is in the evening. So definitely you will attend this for sure. So group projects, modules on LMS, exams, interactive webinars, Q&A session, group projects, career webinar, masterclass from industries. Every single thing is there in this particular course. It's you who have to study. See, the resources are available, but how consistently you are doing, that's important thing. Why? Because I have seen a good bunch of people. I've seen intellectual people not getting placed compared to the average people who are consistent. So it's a game of consistency. So if you're consistent enough and giving daily 1.5 hours on a daily basis for another 6.5 months, trust me, you will definitely win this game. It's a game of consistency. Just follow what has been instructed. We have the network, we have hiring partners, we can schedule your call. It is easy. We will prepare you, we will do mock calls, multiple practice, and you will be placed. Trust me, it's very, very, very easy if you are consistent. All right. So you can see these are the only tools you have to worry about. You have to study only 5 tools. All right. And you will be done. You don't have to study 10, 15 tools and worry about the rest of the things. You have to just study 5 tools, get the career support from us, and get the job. Okay. Enjoy your life. So, question from the power. Hey, sir, I'm Parallel. I'm 11 student. I am able to do this course. Definitely, you can do this course, but the guaranteed job agreement is something which will not be applicable to you. Why? Because it needs graduation. But yes, as an student, you can learn and do freelancing and make money out of it. All right. Yep. So, guys, it's time to announce the winner now. All the people who have joined late and don't know what the hell I'm talking about this winning this course. So, yes, I promised 1 hour back that I'll be choosing one random person to enroll into a job guarantee batch with a job guarantee agreement. So, this contest is going to end in just after 1 minute. To all the people who haven't participated yet, the link is into the chat section. Go register because now I'm going to share my screen. No jokes. I'm going to share my screen right now and I'll choose one person and I'll enroll in a job guarantee batch. All right. So let's see how many people have registered already. So hold on. Let me just scroll up and see. More than 160 plus people. Guys, if you haven't registered yet, I'll just give you a time. Okay. Because now I don't have anything else to talk about. I don't want to waste anybody's time now. If you are still just watching me and thinking that your name will not come, trust me, guys. Last time, the person who joined late at the end entered the name at the end. Luckily, that was the person who won this game because I use website which randomly, like a casino, which choose random numbers and make a winner. So that way I'm saying. So if you haven't registered, go register. I'm pushing you again and again. Maybe just sitting in your chair, or maybe laying on your bed and watching me. Maybe you can win. I'm again telling you, it's just one step. One, you just go, click it, fill the details, and I'll start my countdown and we can win this. Trust me, you can win this. So if you haven't done it, go fill it up. Guys, to all the people who are just ready and sitting and waiting for announcing the name, just say that Amir, I'm ready. Amir, I'm ready. So I'll just announce the winner because I'll give you 20 seconds now. All the people who are just ready, just tell me, Amir, I'm ready, and I'll definitely start this. So, perfect. Done, sir. Mavika Rudyo, done, sir. Okay, perfect. So I can see a good number of registrations again pushing. Yes, people, come on, do it. So I can see that the people are already filled up. Yes, 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 yes. That's good job to all the people who are taking actions and filling up. Guys, because I have seen that the people who are entering at the last are winning the game. So come on, come on. I'll just give you 10, 20 more seconds. Go fill it up because I don't have to talk anything else. I don't have anything to talk about. Now I have to just announce the winner. So take this time. Link is into the chat section. Last countdown is going on. 20, 30 seconds is left only. Go, hurry up. Don't miss this. Okay, don't miss this. Trust me, you will feel bad if somebody will win and you will get a call and you will get a job guarantee agreement in his hand. Trust me, you're not paying anything. You're just using the Geo internet. That's it. And laying on the bed and watching me go fill it up. And now I have to announce the winner. So let me see. I can see a good bunch of people are registering. That's why I'm saying that some of the people are still left. So I'm pushing you more and more. So I'll start my countdown. I can see that 179 people have registered. Let's hit 200 and share the screen now. So I can see the last person is Sayyid Saklan, and another last person is Shubhash Mita. The third last person is Nadesh. Anybody else who's left? Anybody else? Let me refresh my screen. All right, all right. So now I'm going to announce the winner. All right. So Taranjit is saying 20-second over 10 minutes back. Sorry, I'm going to announce now. All right, perfect. I'm going to share my screen now. Rufa, the person like 180. So we are going to hit 200. I think that we have got 181. Perfect, perfect, perfect. The numbers are still increasing. So I'm just sharing my screen, guys. Come on, don't worry. It's time to announce the winner. All right. The last person is Shuwanki, 182. Anybody else who is left? All right, I'm sharing my screen now. So you can see my screen, guys. Guys, can you see my screen? I'm sharing my screen. I hope you guys are commenting. I can read the chats. All right. So are you guys able to see my screen? Taranji is saying I'm not able to see your screen. Give me thumbs up if you are able to see my screen. Yes, Taranjit. Yes, 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 yes. Are you guys ready? You can see the comments is coming. Okay. Now this is an Excel sheet, and when you are filling up the form, you can see that the people are registering in the leads that we have already. So 186. I just wanted to touch somewhere around 200 so that I can share the screen. But still, the numbers are increasing. Omkar is the last person, 187. If you guys can just reach to this 200, I will definitely share my screen. I'll just wait for 1, 2 more seconds. Let's see if anybody else is filling up, because that will be one of the successful contests for all of us. Anybody else who is left? Omkar is the last person. So, guys, I use this particular website to choose a random person. So let's suppose 187 is there. So I'll enter, and one person will win. So I'll just click this one, and this website will give one random number, and I'll just pick that random number from here, and we'll announce the winner. Understood, guys? Perfect. 190. Wow. 10 more people. Come on. See, people are still registering. 191, 192. Come on, guys. Hurry up. Let's touch 200. Come on, guys. Only 8 people are left. Fill it up, because at 200, I'm going to announce the winner. Perfect. 8 more people. Anybody else who's left? Because things are ready. Let me enter the digits once again. 193. Come on. Chaitanya Kumar is the last person. Anybody else? 7 more people just need to get participated. So we will announce the winner out of 200. All right. It's going to be an interesting Nidhi, 194. Jaya, 195. Kishore, great, great. 3 more. Come on, guys. Let's cross 200. Let's cross. Come on, guys. Good job. 198. Perfect. All right. So we have sitting at 201 now. Let's finalize now. Oh my God. It's still crossing the numbers. Okay. Perfect. I'm happy that you guys are cooperating and giving your efforts. So the last person is Manisha. Rahul. Okay. So the numbers are still increasing. 200. Babu. Okay. So 208. Let me enter the number. 208. Perfect. Let me refresh once again so that nobody should be missed. 208, sorry, 209, 210. So Abhinav Prakash is the last person. So I'll start the countdown: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. The final number I am going to say right now is the last person, who is Rakshit Gupta. All right. So I'm going to make it as the last person, and I'll enter digit 212. I know that you guys are getting pissed off, but still, if people are giving the efforts, we should not miss it. All right. All right. All right. All right. So let's see who is the winner. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the winner is 115th. I don't know whoever this person is, but he's going to get a guaranteed job agreement from a coding invaders before enrollment. He can read, and after 6 months, 5 months, he will be scheduled with 10 to 15 interviews call, and he will be just sitting and choosing the maximum packages. So let's see who is this lucky guy or lucky girl who won this contest and won this premium course that too for free. Let's see. Perfect. So 115, and the winner is Anam. Anam Parvez 359 at gmail.com. You are the winner of this particular contest. You won this particular premium data analytics course from Coding Invaders, which is promising the 100% job guarantee with a job agreement. So, Anam, if you are here, we are very happy to announce that you are the winner of today's contest and you won this particular premium data analytics course that too for free. So, if you are watching, I don't know if you are here. If you are here, Anam, so Shivam Shukla is abusing, so you must respect girls. So I'll just definitely throw you out of this particular webinar because you don't know how to respect girls. So congrats, Anam, that you won this particular contest, and we are happy that you have got this. So you will be getting a call from academic counselor, and they will be understanding your qualifications, and you will be onboarded. You will be onboarded with the job candy badge. So I can see Anam is here. Hi, Anam. So Anam is excited. I'm sure you must be cheering out loud at your place. So keep your phones and numbers very much active because you're going to get call. If you will miss it, you will get tomorrow morning. But yes, don't miss this call because you are now into a job guarantee batch, and academic counselor is going to call you and enroll you for that. All right, Anam, I'm happy for you, but still I have something for all of you who is still don't get hopeless. I still have a lot of things for all of you. If you haven't you know won this, so I have some special thing for you. So let me upload my slides and show you what I have for you. Yes, to all the people who still want to join that job guarantee batch where Anam actually won it, so you can get the pricing structure is for 11,490, and you know the the you will get a 38% discount because you are just watching me this particular webinar. You gave your time, so you're eligible for 38% discounts. You'll get in 7,090 rupees per month. We have EMI programs. We will no fees for openings, and we will pay interest for you. And we will have all EMI programs. You can pay from 4,000 to 8,000, or EMI things varies months to months. Whatever you can choose comfortable for you can do it for sure. But yes, one beautiful thing to all the people who think that yes, you don't have that money also, but still want to learn, but you have a good bunch of people, so you can refer. Let's suppose you refer somebody and your friends will also get 5,000 rupees discount, and you will also get 5,000 discount. I'll give you one example. What interesting thing that guy did 6 months back. There was one candidate. He's having a lot of friends, but he was facing some difficulties in affording, so he not referred one, he referred more than 10 people. All those 10 people individually got 5,000 rupees discount, and he himself, just because he referred 10 people, so he got more than 50,000 discount in the course. And I guess he made the course price zero just by referring. So your network is your network. So the more you will share the knowledge, the more wise you will become. I'm sure that you will definitely do it. The referral link is into the chat section. You can definitely save it and refer to the people who are needy enough and win the game together. All right, because the need is so much, the demand is so much, but the supply is less. So grow with your friends, earn so much, and achieve your goals. All right. Meanwhile, if you want to discuss some more thing, ask another questions to me, interact with me, you have some doubts with me, you loved my session, wanted to be in touch with me and ask a lot more questions to all the people, then I'm attaching my Instagram link. You can give me a feedback. You can tell me that what next guest speaker you want to see in the webinar. I'll definitely bring it for you. All right. And I'm sure you enjoyed this particular session. And again, congratulations, Anam, for winning this particular premium course of a data analytics, that too for free. I'm sure that we have made your day. All right. See you in the job guarantee badge. And all the people who haven't won yet, don't worry. We'll come back again with another webinar. Meanwhile, very good evening.